Hey, my truth seekers, how are you doing, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Guys, as you can see right here, I had post on my community tab. Make sure you go ahead and check it out. My nephew, he is missing, guys. If you can help me to go ahead and at least try to find him or get with other bloggers to make sure that we go ahead and put the word out. Make sure you go ahead and share this video and contact these bloggers, guys, because my nephew, like I said, he's been missing for at least 3 years. And it's just that it's an unending thing. He's I put the post right here. I don't think that you can see it, but let me go ahead and read it because I don't think that you all can see it. But his name is Elvis Christopher Labry Jr. And the last time that his mother had seen him, he was in the Houston, Texas area. They say somewhere around Cadia, Texas. And that was in November the 28th, 2020. And his date of birth is January the 18th, 1990, age 32, Black American, height 5'4", and his eyes is brown, his hair is black, and he has no tattoo, and he also have two diamond earrings. That was the last time that my sister had saw him. It was in November 28, 2020. And if you can find like I said, guys, make sure you go ahead and put the posts out. And if you can find some bloggers that's going to go ahead and report it, make sure you go ahead and do it, because he is a very, very good person. And my sister, which was some stuff she had what she did was she had posted his missing picture on her Facebook page. And when she did that, uh the girl that he was going with at the time, 3 years ago, I guess they had got into some kind of whatever had happened between the two. And she said that he was stalking her, and they had got into it. And after that, like 3 years, we didn't hear anything from him. So today, when my oldest sister, she went ahead and she posted on her page, that's when his ex-girlfriend, she came in and trolled his entire page, her entire page. Let me see if I can go ahead and show you this, where it was very disturbing, because my sister, the mother of Elvis, what she did was she went ahead and hired a private detective. So she trying to find where her son is at. And she got in touch with him, not him, got in touch with the girl, but she said that, she haven't seen him, or she'll say that he's been calling her, been stalking her. But if he's doing all that, then why you don't report that to the police? Or if you did report it to the police, why you don't talk to the investigator? Because like I said, the child is out there. They found his car, but they didn't find him. And to me, that does not make no sense. It does not sound good at all. So even if she had pressed charges or whatever she did to him, um she's going to do to him, or whatever happened, then call the police. I'd rather for to know that he's somewhere safe in jail, where we know that he's still alive, than out there on the run. Which, like I said, he never been in trouble before. So if he is on the run, just turn yourself in, because I don't think whatever they say you did, or if you did it, at least, like I said, just go, turn yourself in, and just whatever happened then, so be it. But I'm gonna go ahead and read some of the texts that hey, I see Eagle soaring high. How are you doing? I'm glad he's here. He always have my back. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link. If you want to come on, you can, because this right here, like I said, I rather for him to go in and turn himself in. If something happened to him, let us know. But when my sister, she went ahead and she posted a picture of him that he was missing, the ex-girlfriend, she came online and she said, let me see if I can go ahead and put this up right here. I know you guys might can't see it, but yeah, she came online and she said some disturbing stuff. But like I said, if he's contacting you, why don't you talk to the investigator or report it to the police? So at least we'll know where that child at, because it does not make no sense at all. I had left a link. If you want to come on, Eagle, you're welcome to come on. And guys, make sure you go ahead and check Eagle Soaring High, his channel out. He has a 7-day revival that is going on, guys. And trust me, you won't be disappointed. But let me see if I can go ahead and read some of the text. And guys, make sure you go ahead and share these videos. Also, if you know any bloggers, because I know one for sure, Chronicle Speaks. I mean, I watched her channel many a times, and when stuff like this, trust me, they own it. And that's why I was telling my sister, I say, why don't you contact some of these bloggers? Because I know that when they looking for someone, trust me, they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna find it. But let me read some of the comments that his ex-girlfriend had put under my oldest sister's page. And like I said, if anything that he did, then like I say, we're not going to hold him up for it. Just turn him in. We just wants to know where that child is, because it's been like 3 years. Hi, hi,
Hi,
Eagle. How are you doing? Let me see if I can go ahead and put you side by side.
I'm
Yes.
doing. I was doing fine until you told me that your nephew is missing.
Yes, man. Like I said, we've been worrying about him, trying to figure out what's going on. And, we have no answers. Sister, she contact all the police departments, in Texas, and
Okay.
trying to see where he is, and we hired a private investigator, and they cannot find him. So we trying to figure out what's going on. Now, the girl that he was dating, she
Mhm.
jumped on my sister's page uh this morning,
Oh my
and
God.
yeah, she said some disturbing stuff. Her and her boyfriend came on, said some real disturbing stuff, saying that he's not missing. He contact me. She showed some tweets, but if you showed the tweets that he contact you, why did you block his name out? Why you didn't
Oh
show
my.
his name, so we can at least find
See.
out, if that's that person. Now you saying that this guy you, but yet you blotting out his name, and you blotting out the stuff that so to
Right.
me it doesn't make no sense, because if someone is stalking me, I'm going to make sure that I post his profile, and even if it's a fake page, I'm still going to report that.
Exactly.
Or I would take my computer or the
Hmm.
IP address, if she don't know how to do it, take it to the police department and let them
Right.
go ahead and solve that, get
And
to the
handle
bottom
it.
of all that. Yeah, it
Right.
doesn't make no sense at all. It doesn't make
Oh
no
my.
sense. She said that he contacted her today, and if he contacted her today, why we've been looking for him for 3 years, and you
For
saying you
3 years.
contact him today? Yes, yes. And she said that we got the tweets right here. She said that she had contacted him. I mean, he contacted her, but why you not talking to the private investigator? Why you not talking to the police? Why
Right.
you went ahead and, just like my daughter had told her, why you blocked the person's profile picture?
Right. That don't make
That doesn't,
sense.
no, it doesn't. And then she got on there, and she's her and her boyfriend. Oh yeah, because threatened, saying what they gonna do and all this other stuff. But like us, yeah, threaten. No, that's just to show you this generation right here, man. This generation is just messed up.
Lord
I
have
mean,
mercy. Let
these
me watch
kids,
my mouth.
they just don't have no respect for no one.
I
This
know.
is messed up.
Mm.
Yes, this is messed up. So I say, let me go ahead and see if I can come on live and see if I can go ahead, and get the news out and see if people
Right.
can go ahead and repost this, see if they can help us find, find him because he don't have no record, of anything that he ever did. So even if she went ahead and filed charges on him, then
Right.
whatever they got on him, trust me, it's nothing gonna be like misdemeanor charges because it's not like he
Right.
killed nobody, took no one out. So I rather for him to go and turn himself in and just
Hmm.
whatever happened, just let it happen. But the thing about
Right.
it, when my sister did she had to investigate a private investigator, he found the car bandit but never found him.
Wow. Oh my God.
Come on, help me to make this make sense. This doesn't make sense at all.
My family had a situation similar to this, and
Hmm.
the outcome wasn't good. So I'm going to pray that you all don't have the same outcome that we
Hmm.
did. This is
Wow.
sad. This I will definitely repost this video, share it on my Twitter, wherever I can share it at, and share it as much. If you can send me
I sure will.
the flyer, I will post it all over my Facebook. I will post it on my Reddit. I'll post it anywhere that
Thank
I.
you very much. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Because this like I said, this is it's been too long. And not only that, when my oldest sister had post, his flyer, on her
Hmm.
Facebook page, she flooded her page. This is what she wrote. The first thing she said, when my sister said, she had put the post up and, was sending out prayers, for my
Hmm.
nephew. This is what she said: save you all prayers, telling my family to save
Uh,
you all prayers. Yes.
no, Lord Jesus.
Yes. And then she went on and she said, um, that boy been stalking and harassing me since 2019. Just was sending me messages on Facebook last week. Now, if she said that he was sending her messages last week and we're looking for that child, why
Right.
you don't take that to the police?
Exactly. Unless
We
she's
not trying,
hiding
huh?
something. Unless
That's the
she
only
hiding
thing.
something.
That's the only
Wow.
thing that we could think of. Why you don't take all that information to the police?
Or have her and some other folks done something and just not
Yeah,
telling it.
yeah. And this right here, like I say, this is very disturbing. And she said, this is what she said. Let me see if I can read some more. Uh, she said, let me see, been reporting him. Then she said she'd been reporting him. She had got a restraining order, but why you don't go ahead and turn it in? And he said he's probably looking at this page right now. And then she said all he do is make fake pages all day. So if you know all that, and you said that he tweeted you, why he texted you, why did you blot out the information? Why
Right.
did you blot out that's what I'm saying. If he need help, if he did it, we're not upholding him. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Always saying, if he did all that, if he contacting you,
Right.
then let us be able to see if we can go ahead and help him.
Right.
Go ahead and take your computer or whatever page that he's contacting you on, take it to the authorities. That's all we
Yes.
asking you to do. You can't ask for no more than that.
That's right. Yeah, you all just need to know that he's all right, that he's
That's
safe.
what we want to know. That's all we want to know, if he's okay, because that it have a lot of I can't even talk now, human trafficking and all this stuff
Hmm.
that's going on out there. We
Yeah.
want to know that he's safe, and he's out there.
Right.
They say it was in Texas. That's the last time that they found him, been 3 years. But yet she said that she had talked to him last week. So if
Okay.
she said that she talked to him last week, why did she blot it out? Why did she
Yeah.
blot his profile out?
And then if she talked to him, why didn't she tell him to contact his family?
Or why she said there, or if she didn't want to do that, why she just didn't take her computer or her phone calls?
Hmm.
Why she, because they can trace anything.
Absolutely.
Why she didn't take it to the authorities? That's all I'm saying.
Right. I
Because
agree.
if I got someone that's stalking me, believe it or
Hmm.
not, I'm going to take it to the authorities. And if
Absolutely.
my sister hired a private investigator, I promise you, with the little information that she would have given him, they would have found him.
Right.
Right?
Wow.
Right.
This.
And I'm show you how so disrespectful that they are, because his auntie, and we,
Mhm.
I'm from the South, so we say
Right.
auntie, his aunt, she had say, well, if he's stalking you, she called her name. She said, just tell us where he is. That's what
Right.
she said. And that's when her boyfriend came on, and she said, no, stop playing, that elf running in your family, and
Oh.
saying, oh yeah, if he's missing, I'm going out, I'm something that's good, something she said, it's the saying all kind of stuff, that what he's going to do, and I'm glad, because if I get, now you threaten him on Facebook. You see what I'm saying? And right here say is the fact that we reached out, and that's what she's just saying. All we doing is just reaching out to him,
Right.
I mean, he's saying all kinds of stuff. Go scream to help that boy, calling all kind of names, saying ho and all this other stuff. That's the other boyfriend that's saying all this, but
Right.
he's saying what he's going to do to him, and that's good, and all this. I mean, these people, it's like, to me it sounds like a bunch of demons. I mean,
Yes.
like I said, didn't say, this world is really messed up, because like I said, we are not upholding him for anything, because
Abs-
I'm the type of person, I don't care who you are. If you do the crime, you do the time. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
So
That's right.
we are not upholding. All we just saying, if he's contacting you, just go ahead and just turn that information in,
Right.
talk to the private investigator, so we can know exactly what's going on, because 3 years is a very long time.
Yeah, that's a long time for a person to be missing.
Yes.
Have
Yeah.
you all contacted the authorities?
Yes, my sister have contacted authorities. We went to the private, like the private investigator did all that, but it's no trace. They did find his vehicle. They found
But
his
not him.
vehicle, but not him.
See, that's not. Mm, wow.
And they came on my sister page and flooded her page with all this mess, all this drama, telling
Right.
us, insulting us. But like we said, if he did contact you, now she said that he contact you. Okay, if he contact you, at least we got something to work with right now. At least we know
Right.
he's still alive, right?
Right.
Right? So
That's
why you don't work with the investigator, so we can go ahead and bring him in, if he does need help or whatever,
absolutely.
so he can be home with his family. His grandmother, his great great grandmother, she's 88 years old. She died 2 months ago,
Wow.
and the family is worried about him. So if she got all that information and he contact her, then
Turn it over.
turn it over. So to me, it's kind of suspicious,
Yeah,
because it sounds suspicious, because if I, someone stalking me, or I have that amount of information, I'm gonna turn it over. No way in the world I'm gonna come on and attack the family when the family just asking you, let's just work together.
that's right.
Whew.
Crazy. Associate Minister, Reserve Deacon, and Mr. Terry Jones says hello to you.
Hello. I didn't even see it. Sorry about that. I am so worried about my nephew. I didn't even read none of the comments. Associate Minister and Reserve Deacon, Mr. Terry Jones. Thank you very much. And also, thank you for telling people to come and join my live, not my live, my subscribe to my channel. I saw where he went ahead and put the link down. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
And I'm so happy because, that's what it is all about. Iron sharpen iron. Yes. And I'm just so busy worrying about him. We're just
I
trying to
know.
find where he's at. They say in Houston, Texas, in the Acadian, Texas, area, somewhere around that area. And
Is,
hmm,
is that where the young lady is from too?
no, she's from Louisiana, but he's from Texas. I mean,
Okay.
he's from Louisiana too, but he was living in Texas.
Okay.
Yes, that's messed up.
It really is. It really breaks my
Hmm.
heart, and I'm trying to hold it all together up here on
Hmm.
screen because
Yes,
this is so sad.
yes.
And what is it that she's trying to hide? Her and
That's
the
what I
boy,
want to know.
because clearly they're hiding something. You got all this information, like you said. If somebody was stalking you, you gonna
Hmm.
immediately gather everything and go to the police
That's it.
and turn it all in to resolve it. So why not do that?
That's
What are
it.
you hiding? What's your dark secrets that you're
Hmm.
hiding inside of yourself and around you that's keeping you from not turning it in? It's either oh God, don't say that, Antoine.
Mm-mm-mm. I don't
See,
know.
it's messed up. This is messy. And on behalf of my family, we send you all our condolences, and we
Yes.
will be praying for you
Yes.
all.
Thank you very much. But these kids today, man, they just heartless. It's soulless. It's like they just they just don't have a heart. Nowhere in the world that our generation would have done half of the stuff that this generation is doing and
Yeah,
getting over with, because
yeah.
it's like they don't have no respect. My sister is reaching out, out of, the kindness of a heart, out of hurt, because she trying
Hmm.
to find out where her child at, my other sister, where, our nephew at. And the reply that we get, oh, that's good for him. Don't worry about prayers, save your prayers. Come
No,
on, make this make sense.
that
Hi,
is kingdom
college.
right there.
College speaking to you,
Hello,
Eagle.
college graduate. How
Thank
are
you
you?
very much. Thank you very much. And I mean, a very manable, very respectable person, never been in trouble. And like I said, if it's fear, if he's scared, like I say, nothing, just go ahead and just turn yourself in, and it's going to be okay. If you got to
Right.
do time, just go ahead and do your time. But all of that right there is nothing but misdemeanor charges, because even
Mm,
if, she's saying that, he did all that, if he didn't put his hands on you, you
right.
might, spend a little few time, but it's not the end, but
Right.
why would he, just like he's off the grid, like he's nowhere
Hmm.
to be found, having contact his cousins, his friends, no one.
And that's not his usual pattern in life.
No, no,
Mm.
no. 3 years, and the only thing that the private investigator found is his car, and his car was abandoned for like almost 3 years.
Jesus. What in the heaven hell? I'm sorry.
Tell me,
I'm sorry. Lord
come
help me.
on,
Keep my mouth.
talk.
They found that's just not something's not right. Somebody's hiding something, and because for 3 years a person would not have communication with their family. Now
Yes.
they wouldn't, no matter what was going on, they would not have communications with their loved ones.
Yes.
Again, I'm really prone to believe something done happened, because if y'all gonna get up on somebody else's page and go off,
Hmm.
let them demons use you, and you just go off on the family that's just trying to find their loved one. Something wrong with y'all. Y'all got some. Y'all done hit y'all head up against a brick wall or something. Because the disrespect that, if look, I was taught that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say
That's
nothing
it.
at all. Now, how dare you come up on somebody else's page and be that disrespectful and think that's cool? I bet if the computer screen and a keyboard button
Yeah,
between them,
that's
it
sad.
would do it.
And look, she said this right here. She said, "You all not worrying about that boy." She's and then went on and said, "As we have been, just keep that same energy because once he is found, we are sparing no expense putting him where he belongs. You have a blessed year." Why would
I
they say, "Oh, if we
did they
find
just
him"?
I know. Please tell me they didn't say have a blessed year. I know they did.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes. I'm gonna send you all this.
Lord,
And
I,
only the auntie has said, this is his family. We just worrying about him.
this is madness.
Wow.
Yeah, I will post it all everywhere, anywhere I can. Because this
And
for
she,
3 years. Wow.
yes, and she said we haven't seen him in 3 years, but she said that he contacted her last week. She
What?
she showed us a comment, but she blocked his face, his profile out.
Mm-hmm.
She
That's not good.
Why we couldn't see the profile picture? She
Right.
she blocked it out. She blacked it out. Now
Why
you
would you blur it
saying,
out? It,
that's it.
they family. You all are family, so you know his full name. You know everything about him up on his page. So why do that? Why blot it out like you're hiding something?
That's what I'm
Mm,
saying. It don't make no sense at all. It don't. And like I said, we are scared. We worrying because so much stuff that we know is going on out there, especially when it comes to, like I say, with the human trafficking and all this other stuff.
yes.
So much stuff is happening, especially to these young black men. You already know that we already, especially a black man is counted like sheep for the
Target.
slaughter, is a
Yes.
target. And all I'm just saying, have some kind of heart, show some kind of compassion.
Right.
If he, if his whereabouts, if he's contacting you, just take that information to the
To
authorities.
authorities. Yes.
It's not going to hurt at all. It's not at all. Dude, like I said, this generation right here. I don't even think that this generation is going to go ahead and cross over. Not
Mm,
not not like this. I don't
yeah.
think it. I don't think that they'll cross over. And if they are, it's going to be very few. It's because it's like they soulless.
Absolutely, they are. A lot of them are. They so they ain't got no compassion, no empathy, no nothing,
Hmm.
and they very sneaky. I'm sorry, but
Hmm.
they a lot of them are very sneaky and tricky, and they do things that they know it's just it's not right,
Hmm.
and they know just how to do things and then cover it up and think they're
Hmm.
not going to get caught. So here's my question: if they got his car, it's very easily, if he had contact with them, with her,
Hmm.
he could have lost his phone, left his phone there in the house
Hmm.
and with her, and they could be using his phone to text each other.
Yeah, but even if just say even if it's his phone, why block out his
Block
profile?
out, right?
Why block out his profile?
It's something not right.
Show us that. All my sisters saying, just turn that little information and that little information that you have, just go
To
ahead
the
and turn it in.
police. Yeah,
But like I said, I think that she only said that because first of all, she's ignorant. Because if they was ignorant, like I said, they ignorant because I wouldn't have never put that information out.
right.
I wouldn't have never sat there and even got on my sister private page to say
Hmm.
that, out of respect. To
Right.
me, that was ignorant and it was uncalled for because first of all, my sister is grieving. We are hurt, we worrying. So
Right.
why would you just put salt on the wound? Why would you even do stuff like this? If you have any information where he's at, why you say you saw him last week, and if you saw him last week, why you don't share that information with her or the private detective? It
Right.
doesn't make sense. A lot of stuff just don't add up. And that's why I came on, my brother, trying to see if I can reach out to anyone, especially,
Absolutely.
these bloggers, that, likes to report on stuff like this. This is your opportunity right here, and however the
Absolutely.
chip falls, like I said, we're not upholding him or anything. All we
Right.
trying to find is closure. We trying to find out
That's
where
right.
he's at, and that's it. So all I'm just asking, just make sure you guys go ahead and share these videos, or make sure if you need any information to go farther into your own investigation, call
Mhm.
me, contact me, DM me, and I make sure that I give you all the information that you need. Also, I left the number, my sister number. I think that's a number, or the private detective number, where they can go ahead and
Okay.
contact him,
Mm.
contact them so they can see, how to go farther into their investigation. But
Right.
that's pretty much. But how everything went with you, my brother, today, because I was trying to find it and I didn't find your live, where you had did your revival.
That is weird. I
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on with YouTube and all, because a lot of people is still saying that they're not getting notifications and can't
Mm-hmm.
locate me. But what I did do is I sent the the video to your IG,
Okay.
so I
Okay.
can, and then I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with it so that people can find it. But it was well. I mean, you set a standard, you set a bar up for everybody to come up to, and everybody is really matching that same energy.
Yes. Yes.
So we done had us a good time. I'm just
Yes.
blown away at how huge it's becoming. And
Yes.
I went back and looked at the videos, at the views, and people are watching.
Yes.
They are totally watching. The numbers have gone up from 10 to 30 and 40 and
Wow.
45 views. So
Wow.
it's getting out there, and I'm praying and believing that people are going to get it, and it's going to impact their
Mm-hmm.
lives and change
Mm-hmm.
their lives. So
I believe that it is because you guys are sincere about what you're doing. And, I think that, first people, they got to, feel their way, especially with stuff like this. They feeling their way, they
absolutely.
watching, they listening, and that's all that matters. And sooner or later, they gonna come on board. Just with stuff like this, you have to feed them like babies, like that milk,
Yes.
on that milk. And
Yeah,
especially when people, been hurt so much, and
absolutely.
but I believe that it's all going to work out. It's going to work out. It's just take time, just be patient.
Yeah.
That's how it is with this right here, this channel right here. I'm just trying to figure out, where to go with it, because they say they want this, you give them that, then
Right.
they don't like that, then what do you want, what do you
Right.
want, so you really cannot please anyone. I just that's why I say when I come on, uh like I say, do what I got to do it with love,
That's
enjoy what
right.
you do, and just move on, because you can't please everybody.
That's right.
And I'm just looking for people that's, you know, s- see my vision, whether they like
Mhm.
it or not, but they still gonna support me.
Absolutely. And they're going to
Hmm.
come. They are
Yes,
going to come.
yes,
Because
yes.
your personality is great.
College
You
said I am subscribed to ESH and I didn't see any video. Me either, College. She
really.
says she haven't seen any. I'm gonna put the link in case you want to come up. Yeah, I don't know.
What
I
the
think
devil is a lie? We ain't finna do
I
it.
think it's for some reason I had look, it's clicked out. I think it's YouTube,
Yeah, I'm starting to
because
wonder.
I even showed you. I took a screenshot.
Yes,
You saw when I took the screenshots, I showed you that it's not even up there.
it's
I
right,
saw the video from yesterday, but
right,
today's date, it should at least say like, okay, this happened like 2 or 3 hours ago. I don't even
right.
see that. It's not even showing. So
This
I
is
don't know why. But like you say, you know how it is. We live in a world that love its own. So quite obvious, you're
yeah,
not going to but yeah, just make sure that you put it on like your community tab. You did that too, right? You posted on community tab to let people know that you was coming on live.
yes. I'm gonna have to redo it again,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll do that tonight
Mm-hmm.
so that people can know. And then I usually copy my link there on my community wall when I
Okay.
make a post so that people can come.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what it's got to be something.
YouTube, YouTube be
But
tripping.
YouTube ain't gonna take me down. He ain't gonna take you down. The devil
Huh?
is a liar.
You
Mm,
start talking about that drama and stuff. I promise you.
I
Yeah.
see. Cuss a few people out. You definitely.
I promise you, you got look. It's gonna go through. Trust me, because honey, when I start talking truth, all I get is them yellow lights. I don't even worry about monetizing it no more. I don't even monetize it no more. The only time when I monetize something, when I know that I'm walking on eggshells. You understand?
Uh huh.
But when you sitting there, you talking on truth, don't make no sense for even try to monetize it, because trust me, my 9 out of 10, it don't even go through. But that's okay. I still just go ahead and just do what I do. That's it. Like I
Yes,
said, you can't please everybody.
absolutely. I
Yep,
didn't
you
see
can't please
anything.
everybody. What you say?
I was looking at college graduates' comments. She said she doesn't see any videos.
No, I
What the
don't see
same thing that be
nothing.
happening? What the
Hmm.
devil is a lie? We ain't fit the devil. See now, don't
I told you that. I told you that. I didn't see anything. Mm-mm.
try. I'm try unsubscribing and then subscribe back
Mm-hmm.
and hit the notification all again and see if if that'll help, because that's what a lot of the content creators were saying, that uh sometimes they have to go back and unsubscribe and subscribe again, which is funny. But YouTube better quit. We better we gonna
Better leave you alone, huh?
Lord, we is not gonna
It's not on there. I'm looking right now. Your channel too, right? Fireside chat with Eagle, right?
absolute yes.
It's not on.
It's not on there.
It's not on at all. I'm looking right now.
Oh
I'm
Lord,
looking at the live. Nope. You only have the one that was on yesterday. Uh-uh. It's not on.
what the heck?
Nope.
Mm.
Nope. 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 Let me try your videos. Nope. I see the one that you had one day, for yesterday, but the
Did
other one's not on.
can you hit the playlist? Can you and
The
see if
playlist, let me see the
yeah.
playlist.
Oh
Nope,
no,
yesterday.
just what other now I know
Uh-uh.
we were just
Nope.
on there and had a good
It was
time.
alive. It was alive, or it was alive, right? What time you came on?
We came on at 5.
Oh, at 5?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-uh. It's not on at all.
What is he
Uh-uh.
doing? See now, I'm not finna get upset. The devil is alive. I'm not finna get
Hmm.
upset. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on.
Okay, okay. I see something. I see something. I had to stroll down. I see something. It was Evangelist Nancy.
Yes.
Yeah, I see it now. Yes, yes, I see it now. I had to stroll down. Yep, Evangelist Nancy. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna watch it once I get off. Yep, it's on there. I just had to
Okay.
stroll a little bit down because you was about to set that right in. I see
I
what's
was
going on,
I done hit my page. I was showing no scroll. I'm
huh?
like, I know we just did now. I know we were just online.
So this is the fourth day, right?
This is the 5th day. We got two
The
more
fifth,
days.
okay. And so you're gonna close it out Sunday or
Saturday.
Saturday. Saturday, yeah. So you're gonna close it out Saturday, right?
No, I'm letting Associate Minister and Reserve Deacon, Mr. Terry Jones, uh,
Okay.
close it out because I did I did the New Year's Eve service, which led us right into the revival. So I did
Okay.
that, and then I preached that Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a minister is going to close us out.
Let me tell you what I think I want to start talking about. I was gonna do it. I was working on it today. I've been watching.
Mhm.
You ever heard of Delbert? Delbert Blair. Delbert Blair.
Delbert Blair,
Delbert.
Delbert.
Del. Yeah. Delbert Blair. He's talking about the melanin. In our body. He's talking about how,
Really?
yeah, you won't believe how how effective the melanin in our body is. It's like the way that he broke it down, and the way that I see is happening today, how the government is funding like $7.3 million to do a research on melanin, where they're trying to put it in I mean, they putting in all kind of computer chips. They putting it in batteries. They trying to take the melanin and put it in all kind of electronic stuff. And yes, and the thing about it is, where will you get the melanin from? They
Hmm.
saying that they're getting it from like the birds and getting it from plants, and that's like synthetic melanin. Now
Right.
you know good and well you're not gonna want synthetic melanin. You're gonna want the real
Real
melanin, right?
thing. Right.
So where are you gonna go ahead and get it? You're gonna try to get it from people that are melanites.
Right.
So
Uh,
that's scary. So that's what I want to go ahead and talk about, because I truly believe that they are up to something, and that's
hmm.
why they working overtime on us, and they keeping us
Right.
distracted with all this other foolish stuff. But to say that the government is funding $7.2 million to
Mm,
do a research. And I read somewhere where they been was doing this. They was doing this, and they was having scientists, a lot of big time people coming together, all white, talking
mhm,
about this, and they never invited no black people up on it. And that's what I want to talk about, because you won't believe that we more valuable than we
mhm.
think. We more
Yes.
valuable than we think. And they know it. They know it.
Yes.
To say that they can take melanin out of our body, and put it in all types of you know
Devices.
devices. Man, that's scary,
What did they? What what's the purpose of using the melanin
Hmm.
in devices? What are we trying to accomplish? Well, excuse that. Rewind. Not us. What are they trying to accomplish with this?
Because it's something about the melanin. It's like with the electric or the it's something. I'm gonna put it
I'm
together.
gonna have
I
to
haven't really
research it.
put it together, but we are into like the technology age right now, and everything is
Absolutely.
like electric, and in our body, especially in melanin body, we have a lot of electricity. We have a lot of melanin in our body, where they need that stuff in order in the solar panel. Let me see. It's just so much. I'm going to go ahead and try to do some research on it, because when I saw this, I say, it's time for us to uh bring this to the light, because
Right.
we so busy focusing on other stuff, and these people are working overtime on us. Right here it says that the United States government plans to use melanin for military armor,
Uh,
weapons, and energy sources. Did you hear that?
what,
Did you hear that?
yes. What kind?
Yes. We're
Lord.
gonna have to sit, we're gonna break this down, because like I said, man, this is a lot. It says, in a world where the importance of melanin and its connection to Black people are swept under the rug or denied, the United States government is preparing to use melanin for military applications and devices. Did you hear that? Guys,
Wow.
if you know anything about that information, please email me, because this right here is new to me. Now, I remember they used to talk about how the melanin is more expensive than gold. It's like liquid
Right.
gold. I remember they was talking about this, but now that the government is investing, and I'm gonna say allegedly, because this article is
Right.
coming from Liberty Writer Global, or but
Liberty.
like I said, Liberty Writers Global. But I was researching, and is a lot of stuff that's talking about this. And this is the question right here. People want to know, if you taking melanin out, he says, who you know who is going to affect. Look, someone
Right.
says, this is what this right here says: what are the sources of melanin in natural, and why do Black people find the news disturbing? Yes, it is disturbing. We finding it
Yeah,
disturbing because we want to know who you're going to take it out of. You saying you're going to take it out
absolutely.
of flowers and plants and animals and birds, but yet that's synthetic melanin. You want the real melanin. Now, you know good and well these people want the real melanin. That's why I say you got to watch your children. Watch your children.
Absolutely.
Because if this is the case, that they're going to need our melanin to put in armors, weapons, and all kind of computer chips, then I hate to say, my brother, it's going to be a lot of human trafficking,
Hmm.
a lot
Absolutely.
of missing people.
Yes. Absolutely.
Wow, this scary.
And here's my thing. How somebody gonna ask the question, why are we so disturbed about it? My
Thank
question is, why
you.
you ain't disturbed about it? That they
Yeah,
choosing to do stuff like this. Really? It's
make
us
sure.
today, but it could be you tomorrow.
Yeah, and make sure you check that out when you get off the channel. And
I
we're gonna
sure
talk,
am.
we're gonna make some commentary about this and bring it to light.
To
Look what it says right here. It says many Black people have shared their concerns that this melanin would be sources from the skin of Black people. Did you hear that?
they done lost their darn mind.
Yes. And
Hmm.
that if the government is going to be needing much, then it will mean the death and disappearing of
Of
many
many
Black
black people.
people. But before we go with the opinion and fear of our people, let us look at the sources of melanin in nature and the possibility of isolating melanin from other sources. So they say, before we go ahead and get up raw, let's look at the other sources, like the plants, and like I said, the animal.
Right.
Those people is not going to want that. They gonna
Absolutely
want it.
not.
They gonna want the real McCord.
Hmm.
tell me if we are not living in the end times right now. This is scary.
Oh, we in the end times for sure,
This
sis.
is
This
scary.
is scary. What is they doing? Pretty soon
I
we
don't
gonna have to
know.
walk and live the walking dead walking around here with fooling with government. What is they doing? This don't make no
Mm-mm.
sense.
You didn't see this?
No, I'm sure enough go as soon as I get off here, I'm finna to Google and pull up everything I can find on this because this is really this what we
Yeah.
doing?
Hmm. And I'm on yeah, and me and you could, after your revival is over with, you and I can go ahead and just set us a day or whatever and do
Absolutely.
some research on this, because like this article said, you know it's disturbing.
It
This
is.
is very disturbing.
Hmm.
This is this That's
Lord
scary.
have mercy. And see, I didn't stop drinking a long time ago, but see, this one about to make get me a drink.
Well,
This
I'm
what
going on a fast. Lord, please pray me for me. I'm drinking water, okay?
I need. This orange pop is Lord, but really, this is the time we're living in that we. Who comes up with this type of stuff?
I
So
don't
the
know.
government is sitting in the White House doing nothing but just sitting around having no chats and then say, "Oh, I got an idea. Let's steal the melanin from the black people and put it in devices. Can we take
Oh
a vote on that now?" Oh, you went to that too? Oh, okay. How many? Oh, you all right? It settles it. That's what we gonna do. Who does that? Who comes up with? Mm,
I don't know. I don't know. But when the government is into this, man, something is going on. And I also saw how they making these pods where they having babies, the babies born in the pods. Did you see that?
what? No, I
Yes.
heard about it, but I
Yes.
didn't say.
Like, it does
Lord,
not have to come in the woman's womb no more. It's like a factory. Like, you can say what color you want your baby, the eyes,
wow,
how you want your baby, and you even can sit there and watch the baby grow. You remember that plant? You remember that plant we used to water, and it used to
hmm,
that little plant we used to water,
right,
and it could make a face and all this other stuff. You know how
right.
you remember? I don't know. I never bought the plant, but you know what I'm talking about. But now they making where the babies is like in some kind of pod. Yes, in some kind of pod, and you can watch the baby grow
Develop.
inside the pod, just like in a woman's womb.
Wow.
Yes. And
We.
it's like, it's also, you can bring that. If you don't want to have your baby growing in the factory, you
Mhm.
can have the baby growing in the comfort of your home. You didn't see that?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not funny. I'm
I
just.
promise you.
I've got to. I'm gonna look that one up
Guys,
because.
but I've been telling you guys, because see, I am a prophetess. I've been telling people, I've been seeing this, that these
Mm,
people
mm,
are
mm.
working overtime on us. And we
Yes.
said that and what they are doing is they distracting us with all this other foolish stuff
Mm-hmm.
to keep us entertained. Long as they keep us entertained, they know they can
Yes.
work behind the scene on us.
Absolutely.
Guys, can't you see it?
Mm.
I'm
Here
surprised you
come-
didn't see this, Eagle.
No, I haven't.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna have to get back into the news because it was depressing. Lord, I,
Yes.
I'm just so. I'm, I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked. But this is
Uh-huh.
crazy. What they ain't just sitting up, just
Let
making
me
up.
see. I'm going to pull it up for you right now. Let me show it to you. I hope we don't get disconnected, but I'm gonna show it to you. If we get disconnected, we can just end the live here, babe.
All right.
And thank you for joining my live here.
It's a joy to be with be
Yeah,
with
and
you.
it's also a joy to be with you as well. But this is what we need to start. We need to start making commentary on this right here also, because
Absolutely.
this right here, man, it's just to show you that these people. Like I say, man is the one that's going to destroy themselves,
Yes, I've said
because
that.
this right here is this tampering with God. This is
Hmm.
this is tampering with God. This is messed up. Can you see it? Because I can't see it on my
Yes.
end. Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh, not this. You know good and well I don't want this. See, they don't try to fake with me. Don't try to fake with me. I'm
I
talking about
know
this
that's
right
right.
here. I'm talking about this right here. Trying to fake
Oh,
with me. You saw that? Do you see
I
this?
have seen this.
Now tell me if that is, look at that. Look at that. That's what they planning on right now. Do you see this right here?
I
Just look at that.
see.
Look at that. You see all them
They
babies?
got thousands. What?
Yes. Yes.
See,
Yes. Look
see,
at
we got
that.
to stop
They plan.
playing
You see what
God
they
out
planning?
here.
And,
This
and
is
and
not
you
good.
know good and well, if they do something like that, this is what you call soulless babies. It's gonna be
Yes,
like, you remember that movie, Children of the Corn? You remember how all
that's
of them was looking the
yes,
same way? That's how that's gonna be. Yeah, look,
yes.
somebody, oh my God, I didn't even read that comment. I promise you, I just read this comment just now before I said so.
Ooh,
So look at this. No souls.
that's it.
No souls. It's gonna
Wow.
be like those children. You remember how they was all, when that sun came, they all turned white
Yes.
like
Like
albinos, and
yes.
you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And they all was on one accord. How it was messed
Yes.
up. That's how this is gonna be.
Ooh.
All we doing is tampering with nature, and you
Hmm.
know it's not gonna work, because
It's
those,
not.
just like he said, no souls. This is what you
That's
call
it.
soulless kids.
That's it.
Soulless souls.
Yes.
My God, that's messed up.
It is. That's really it.
And you didn't
Really.
see that?
I remember seeing it now.
Mm-hmm.
Scrolling through the internet.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
we,
I'm a
like I say, we're gonna have to talk about that, and
oh
make
yeah.
sure you Google, or you can go right there on YouTube and watch his videos. Delbert,
Right.
Delbert Blair. He's been talking about this. He's been talking about that. How, they are working, behind the scene.
His name sounds familiar.
Yes. But what I think, man, but like I say, what I think is that we know, and like I said, this is not being racist at all.
That's
I
right.
speak truth. I stand on my truth. I'm not here to sit there and try to belittle somebody. But like I
Right.
said, I'm looking out for my people, and I want to
Absolutely.
stand on facts. The white race is it. They say between 2045 is dying out. Did you know that?
Yes, I heard that.
Yes. Where now I've been talking about this for years, and anyone that was
Hmm.
following my channel know I've been talking about it. That we already know that they was already falling down to the minority,
Right.
but it's just the fact that it had other different nationalities wanted, when they come to America, wanted to be white, so they took that title and they started adding them
Hmm.
on. But the reason
Right.
why the white race is not, it's one of the reasons, and I'm gonna
Hmm.
say one of the reasons, I'm gonna say a Latin, but the sun is getting so closer to the earth,
To
you
Earth.
understand?
Yes.
And that's why, with all this stuff that we was talking about with the melanin, and how they experiment on the melanin and taking it out of our body, if you taking
Right.
it out of our body to put in computer chips and putting it in all this other stuff, who else you taking our melanin out and
Hmm.
putting it into? Because if you don't have any pigment in your body, any melanin in your
That's right.
body, then you're going to need some in order to withstand that
The
sun.
sun. Hmm.
Come on, brother. Do you know where
That's
I'm
true.
going with this? Do
That's
you
true.
see where I'm going with this?
Yes.
Because we been the lifeline to everything
Everything.
that exists anyway.
Yes.
They
Yes.
already done sucked the life out of us
Oh
and
yeah.
still sucking the life out of us today. And that's why we got to do our proper research,
That's right.
because our people, and that scripture, our people are destroyed because
From
of
the
lack
lack
of
of knowledge.
knowledge.
Yes.
And like I said, Google has a very large, huge search engine. We need to start using it. We got to watch Google as well. You got to check it out as
Yes.
well. That's why we have to make sure that we do our research.
That's it.
But just
Absolutely.
look at this. Where you think that melanin gonna come from? Because sooner or later, we are some very greedy people.
Oh
They're not
yes.
gonna just settle for the plants, because sooner or later you're gonna kill all the
That's right.
plants.
That's right.
And they already say that we are overpopulated as is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so look around you. They coming
Hmm.
for us. They gonna have to.
Mm.
They gonna have to. So when we hear people start disappearing, ding ding, we know that they've been snatched up and taken and used to get their melanin out of there. That is crazy.
Wow. And wow. I was up all last night reading and watching his videos, and I say, let me go ahead and Google that. Let me go ahead and check this out for myself. Now I did heard like last year when it was a white guy that he came on and he was saying that they taking the melanin and putting it in computer chips, but now the government is getting involved with it now. The
Mm-hmm.
government is getting involved with it now.
Yes.
Wow. Where they doing a research of I read it to you, 7 point something
Yeah.
$1 million.
That's a
Wow.
wow.
All I can say right now is protect them babies.
Yes.
Protect those, especially these young kids that's out there in the streets, because they wondering why all of a sudden these people is giving you this marijuana, making it
Mm-hmm.
legal, having us these kids out there acting like zombies, messing up their brain. You
Yes.
don't know what these people are doing to our people.
That's right.
I mean,
But it's
that's why
not
I sit
good.
there and say all the time, come from out of her, wake up, leave these people stuff where it
Mm-hmm.
belongs.
That's right. It's safer that way.
Wow.
Wow, this is and wow, this is a deep conversation. You just put
I didn't know it was gonna go this way. I came on to talk about, like I said there and say, it's all fitting in. That's why we have to make sure that
yes,
we protect one another. If you know that your loved one is missing, don't wait 1 week. Call that
that's right.
person. And if you cannot call that person, get somebody else. Did you hear from such and such?
Right.
You
I
know,
agree.
that's just like when this bad storm came, how they was taking airplanes and taking these elderly people and just sending
Mm,
them nowhere. I say, no, you guys better make sure you check on where they are sending your
that's
people,
right.
because you don't know what these people are doing. I live where I live at. I live across the track where the train passes, and I saw this train with nothing but the pods. I googled that. I took a picture and I say, where, I saw that train full of pods. I say, what
Wow.
is these pods for? When I googled it, it was coffins,
Ah,
FEMA coffins.
but you, but,
Yes, and that guy, he's a wrestler, Jesse Van Bill. You ever
mm-hmm.
that wrestler? You know what I'm talking about.
Jesse
Jesse Ventura, Jesse something. You know him. So
Jesse
I don't know.
Ventura. I think Jesse
Yes,
Ventura.
he went and did his own private investigating, where he went. It was a FEMA camp. I think it was somewhere in Texas somewhere, but he went and he wanted to know why all those pods was lined up in that building, and if it was a FEMA camp, why they had barbed wires and all that. You
Right.
understand? That's why I say, people, make sure you check on your loved ones.
Yes.
I don't give a care, if you and that person sitting there can't get along, but if that's your close family, your relatives, just make sure
That they
have
know where.
somebody else to contact them, because
Right.
these people right here, they are on the prowl. They are
Oh
seeking who they
yes.
can devour in order to keep them alive.
Yes. And they going at a fast pace.
Hmm.
They not playing. They moving quickly, and it
Because
just
they
so.
know their time is up.
Oh yes. Oh
That's
yes.
that's scary, huh?
It is. I wouldn't have never imagined that I would live in such a time where things had become that way out there crazy that
Hmm.
now we're trying to want to pull melanin from folks and put it in devices and trying to play God and create our own little wounds to birth children. Come on now y'all they going straight to hell for that. That you can't do nothing like that. You gonna fool around and create something that's gonna get out of control and out of hand. And not only is it gonna turn on you, but after it turn on you and get through whooping you and throwing you all up against the walls and making you see Jesus, then it's gonna escape from where it is, and then you're gonna have a whole world full of soulless, crazy things.
Yep. But I think that they are doing this because they know that their time is almost up.
Of
I
course.
think they're doing this because they know that their time is almost up, and that's why they're doing it. Because they know us, they study us, they know everything
Hmm.
about us from our eyes. Our is dominant. Everything
Yeah.
about us is dominant.
Yes.
They know without us, nothing will exist.
Exactly. And that's why, as much as they proclaim to hate us, y'all still trying to be like us.
That's
Because
it.
you get your hair done like us.
That's
You,
it.
you get the piercings and the tattoos. You do all the coloring and stuff. The same thing that we do. You want dreadlocks. So how can you hate something that you want to be like?
That's it. And anytime when we start trying to figure out who we are, they want to sit there and try to cancel people, especially when you
Hmm.
got a huge platform, when you saying that who you are. Why would you get upset just because someone say who they think they are, or not even think it's tracing the bloodline, it's tracing back to the original ones, but yet
Hmm.
you want to say you want to cancel this person. But all like I say, even though you may have erased our history, but the DNA don't lie.
Ha! Come
History
on.
does not lie.
That's right.
When you do your proper research and you see that you do a DNA on us, and all
Hmm.
our DNA, the bloodline is leading straight back to Africa,
Africa.
straight and
Hmm.
back to the motherland.
Yes.
But yet you want to tell us that no, this like we just popped out of a sky?
Yeah, or come from
No,
monkeys
the
or
devil.
something.
No, the devil is a liar.
I see.
The devil is a liar. They Melvin Reed said that they is putting particles in space to block out
The
the
gamma
gamma
rays.
rays that is hitting the earth. That's why we have all this strange weather, because the gamma rays is giving them cancer. Oh my God. And I'm gonna say a legend to all this, but I'm gonna do my research, guys. And also, let me see what else he said. He said, me too, brother, but that's why God said he would have to cut these times short,
I'm
because
short.
no human will remain alive if these people keep having their way. Oh my God.
Hmm.
And don't you know, right here, I read a scripture where the Most High God was talking about we don't have to do anything. He
Hmm.
said the hell, the storms, the hurricane, that's going to be
Yes.
out. That's the way that he's going to bring them to their knees. Everybody think that we got to be equipped, we got to do this, we got to no, all we got to do is stay watchful, prayerful, and
That's
faithful.
it.
Stay on the wall, because God got this. God
That's
said there is
it.
the hurricanes, the hell, everything. He
Yes.
look, like I said, they say this is a fixed fight. Do you hear me?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
This is a fixed fight. And look at the brother right here. I was going to talk
Yes.
about this, how he was talking about the weather. Look at the weather. I saw I googled something on in Italy. It has a blizzard, a monster blizzard that is
Really?
had consumed. I mean, so many people, and that hurricane, that storm that is in
Mm-hmm.
Texas. I'm not Texas, California. You heard about that monster storm?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! Like I told you, we don't have to do anything.
That's it.
We don't have to. God got this. Like I tell everybody, I say, He heard our cry. The blood of
Yeah.
Abel is
It's
still crying out from the grave.
yes.
Do you
Yes.
think that the Most High God is just going to just sweep it on the rug, just forget about it?
Mm-mm.
No. All He's doing is
Absolutely
giving us
not.
a chance to sit there and just come out, leave these people stuff where they belong. Don't you know? Oh my God, brother! Look, I'm staying longer than what I use because I only stay an hour. After that,
I know.
my voice goes out after hour. But I'm just shook up. I'm telling you, I didn't even come to talk about this.
Yes.
I didn't come to talk about this. Don't you know? Everybody was saying that we should get our reparation. Don't you know that the Most
Mm-hmm.
High God is about to open up the heaven vaults where we won't
Yes.
have enough room to hold? But what He's doing is giving us a chance to be good stewards.
That's right.
Because see, if we're not good stewards, what we going to do? We're going
Wait.
to take the money and give it back to them.
Mm-hmm.
These people are gonna set up
Yes.
shop right into your community, saying,
That's
"Oh,
right.
oh, this on sale for reparation checks." You know how they say for income tax, Black Friday,
Yes.
we're gonna have
Mm-hmm.
reparation Friday. You see what I'm saying?
Ah,
Reparation
yes.
Sunday. They're gonna do anything that they can to take the money back into white power.
That's it.
So, like I said, be patient and
That's
wait
right.
on God
That's
because
right.
He about to open up the heaven
Oh
vaults where we
yes.
won't have enough room to withhold. Not
Yes.
just reparation, not just the government owe us.
That's
We're
right.
gonna do the research. If you want to do the research with me, brother, whoever want to do the
Oh
research,
yeah.
we welcome to. Not only the reparation with the government owe us, take guess who else owe us?
Hmm.
All these big old companies that exist today,
Ah.
JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, all
Oh
these banks, that sat there
yeah.
and took loans to the
Yes.
enslave our people. All these big old companies, cotton,
Mm.
that had our people in the cotton field, all of the cotton t-shirts,
Yes.
everything. They're
Yes.
gonna have to pay us royalty checks. Do you hear me?
Oh yes.
Because all those companies that exist that still exist today, and their children is reaping the harvest, their
Mm-hmm.
children is still profiting from that. So if the
Yes.
children is still profiting on that today, and they
Mm.
had got all that off the backs of our ancestors, and if
Yes.
we can prove that we are the descendants of slaves, then they got to cut the check as well.
Yes. Yes.
They got to cut the
Oh
check as
my.
well. Do you see that? Didn't the
I
Most
s-
High God sit there
mm.
and say the earth is the Lord's and the
The
fullness
fullness
thereof?
there.
That He's about to blow our mind?
Come on
We
now.
are rich. We are rich.
Yes.
And I'm not talking just about trying to, monetize, what you call it, monetary stuff, but
Right.
all this stuff is due to us. But this
Mm-hmm.
time, when we get it, we're gonna be good
Yes.
stewards over where we're gonna be kingdom builders. You hear me?
That's it.
Kingdom
Absolutely.
builders.
Mm.
All I can say right
My
now is
God.
just eyes have not seen, ears have not
Yes, I've
heard the
not
things
heard.
that the Most High God has for those that
Yeah.
love Him. He's about to do something right now, my brother, that is gonna blow your
Yes.
mind. But
Yes.
all He's doing right now is just saying, look, these people right here are just some knuckleheads. They're too
Yeah.
materialistic. I
Yeah.
want to go ahead and open up the heaven vaults for them, but all they doing is going to sit there and lose their mind behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So He's looking for people that sitting there is sick and tired of being sick and tired, that
That's it.
knows how to sit there and put their money together, just like
Absolutely.
Ananias and Sapphira, how they held out on God.
Yes.
And what happened to them? You know
Ah,
what happened to them.
fell dead.
But it's time for us to come together and put it together and
Oh
start
yes,
building, because it all belongs to us anyway. We running
that's it.
after these gold, the diamonds. We running after all these materials. We running after stuff and only buying back what's already ours.
That see, come on, that's true. That is so true. We need to see. A lot of people need to see that and understand that because that is true. That is so true. We buying back what already belongs. How do we do that? It's the same thing how the devil tried to make Jesus think
Come on now. Come on.
that he could have what was already his. He told me, he said, go on, jump on up off the ledge. Go ahead. You jump off, and all of this can be your. Really, it's already his.
Thank you.
So how you gonna try to sell him something that belongs to him already?
Thank you.
And it's the same with us, like you said. We get the money and we go out and give it out, and we're buying what belongs to us.
That's
What
it.
sense does that make?
That's it. What sense does that make?
What-
But
Oh,
do you see how the Most High God, do you see? He says, "For as you can see it, you can have it."
yes.
Can't you see it, my brother?
Oh, yes.
Can't you see? And all I'm just trying to tell my people right now
It's to wake
is
up.
stop allowing these people to work overtime on you.
That's right.
Wake
That's
up.
right.
These people know you. They know who you are. The reason why they
Yes.
fighting you, because they know once you realize who you are, then what you gonna do? What you
Mm.
gonna do? You coming back after your stuff, right?
Well, yes.
So they're gonna keep confusing you, keep sitting there calling you all these names that you know you're not. How can you
Right.
be anti-Semitic? How can you
That's
be?
right.
How can you be all that?
Right.
All that is just a cheap trick.
Yes.
False evidence appear to be real. That's all that is.
Yes. Sure
They
is.
know who we are. The writing is
Hmm.
on the wall who we are.
Yes. We just don't know who we
We
are.
just don't know who we are. And that's why the devil can work overtime on us.
Yes.
This is good. And
It is.
that's what I want to talk about. Even if we got to do it one day out of a week or whatever. I'm gonna do my research,
I am
because
too.
yes, this is real.
This is the new reality for us that
Yes,
we need to see. And
yes,
if we don't open up our eyes and wake up, we're going to walk right into it, and we're going
yes,
to become victimized by it.
yes,
So
yes,
we got to open our eyes and see, and not be
mhm,
so money hungry.
yes. Because it all belongs to us anyway.
That's right.
All it belongs to us anyway. So we
That's
sitting there saying, "Oh, they need to give us our reparation check." You're not ready yet for that.
hmm,
And their dollars is not worth anything anyway. We want what they took from us, our gold.
hmm,
We
yeah.
want our gold. Keep your
That's it.
dollars. Give us
Hey,
our gold. We turn
that's
that
right.
into gold.
Hmm.
You see?
Oh yes,
Because the dollar is not worth nothing anyway.
that's right. And it's losing value every
Thank you.
day.
Thank you. Thank you.
The Bible talks about how we're gonna walk up and down the street and at a certain time in life and find money just laying there because
Mhm.
it's gonna have no value to us anymore.
That's it. And the reason why is, and it's not going to really mean nothing to us anymore, because remember, if we came out of Africa, you see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They had clusters of diamonds right in
Done.
the
Yes.
backyard. They were stepping on
Yes.
diamonds like they stepping on pebbles. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
they knew all that. That's why they went ahead and colonized just about the entire Africa.
African. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? They knew it was the resources there. They knew it was there. The
Yes.
riches, everything. They knew
Yes.
all that. So just like you sit there and you just said, it's not the dollar is not going to mean nothing to money is
Mhm.
not going to mean nothing to us
That's right.
because now we are going into a new song. We
Oh
are going right
yes.
now into we are living right now in the book of Revelation. You remember like the streets was
Yes.
paved with gold?
Gold. Yes.
That's me. All the stuff that they took from us, the cankerworms, the palmer worms, the locusts, the
Mm-hmm.
caterpillar, they gonna have to restore. And
Yeah.
want me to tell you something?
Come on.
Our new place that the Most High God got set for us, the streets gonna be paved with gold.
Ah, my
Is
God.
you talk about Black Wall Street?
Ah,
Because you know we like to be decked out.
yes. Yes.
You see what I'm saying? You remember I
Oh
was
yeah.
telling you that we're gonna be sipping out of the salsa
Oh yes.
or
Yes, I remember that
overflow,
conversation.
or
Yes.
overflow.
Yes.
All he just waiting for right now is for us to be good stewards.
That's
Because you
it.
see, these people right now, they are having their heaven right now, but they got to give it up.
That's it.
These people got to get the rightful and put the rightful people right back on the throne like the way that it was supposed to be.
Absolutely.
So it's if nobody don't see it, something's wrong with them. Why
Yeah.
you think that these people are working overtime on you? Now they're trying to zap the melanin out of you. Talking about they zapping the melanin out of the flowers, the birds. Devil, you is
Ooh,
a lie. You sitting there, we got to watch our children.
yeah.
How you sitting there running and chasing our men down like sheep for the slaughter? All this
That's it.
human trafficking, putting them in incarcerating and
Yeah.
experimenting on them people. That's exactly what you was doing. Why you think
Absolutely.
that we got more private prisons that's on every corner now than they got schools, then they got
Come on.
hospitals? Because these people up
Yes.
to something. Like I say, the system is not messed up.
No, no, no.
The system is only doing what the system is designed to
Trying to
do.
do. Yes. Yes.
Man, I didn't come in here to preach.
My God from glory.
I didn't come in here to preach, but I'm here to
Ooh.
tell my people it's time for us to wake up. That's
Yeah.
why Melvin said, that's why God said he will make a new heaven and a
And a
new
new.
earth
Come
because
on.
these people have contaminated the earth and the heavens. They got all kinds of
That's
scrap junk
right.
in the heaven. But what God
Yeah.
is saying right now, what God is doing right now, this is a new song. Can't you hear the trumpet blowing? What
Oh
he's
yeah.
doing it right here.
Yes.
Right here. We
Right
don't
here.
have to do anything. He's cleaning it out. Guys, Google it. This is facts. This is
Yes.
facts. This is no theory. This is facts.
That's
The
right.
sun is getting so closer to the earth. So they got to come up with some kind of plan. They got to
Mm-hmm.
come up with some kind of plot how for them to survive. Why are you
Yes.
thinking now, brother? And like I said, guys, I promise you, this is no. I'm not. I don't have a racist bone in my body. Which, like
Right.
I told you, nothing wrong with being racist. Racist means just a person love their race, just like a person is a pianist. When
Mm,
you put a surfeit like ist on piano, that means that that person have mastered being a pianist, just like
yeah.
a scientist. If you take the surface out of scientist ist, then that person just a scientist. But when you put it's just science. But when you put the surfeit, that means that that person have mastered
Yes.
being a scientist. Just like a
Mhm.
person, you take ist off a racist, that means that person is a racist, which means that person love their race. We
Mhm.
got to learn to love our
Love.
race. Don't you
Yes.
know that we can do this? And everybody say,
Mhm.
what is the solution? Because we already know that they overtime, working overtime on us. What
Right.
is the solution? Everybody's saying, what is the solution? You know what the solution is.
Come
The
together.
solution is unity. Don't you know
Yes.
we can be a force to be reckoned with where we can bring Satan down to his knees? When
Yes.
we come together, don't you know Satan trembles?
Oh yes.
We
Come
are
on
we
now.
when we together, we are powerful. But when we are divided, we weaken. Who
Yeah.
is that? Agar what's that CIA? Remember Agar what's his name?
Um,
Remember he said that and said in order to when the black people come together, they like a threat. It was a CIA
oh
he was talking about
yes.
with I think with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King.
Right.
Remember he said when they come together, they're a threat.
Right.
So they already know how to. They already figures out. They
Mm-hmm.
know if we come together, they know we'll put them to the run.
Oh
And
yeah.
like I say, this is not a black and white thing because it's not what's supposed to be a black and white thing. This is a
That's right.
human thing. It's just that
That's right.
one human being, one race of human being thought they was more superior over one another. But we come together, we look, we could be a force to be reckoned with.
Oh
And
yeah.
and it's happening right now. We got to wake
Yeah.
up because if we don't wake up right now, I promise you, they're gonna sit there, they're gonna try to conquer what they are doing right now. We're gonna be seeing our children missing. You hear me?
Yes.
We're gonna be seeing our children missing because they're gonna need that melanin.
Oh
The plot
yes.
of the plot of are also in the food and most folks consume. Oh my God, I'm telling you, college, we
Yes.
got to come together. College is so shy.
Is
We got
she?
to come together because iron sharpen iron.
That's
We
right.
got to come together because don't you know all that stuff right there with the food? It's no shortage in food. It's no shortage in food. That's what they wanted to tell us. And the
Yes.
reason why they're doing that because now they are experimenting with all that stuff. You see what I'm saying? And
Yes.
people now finding out that they are putting stuff in there. People is sitting there. They sitting there on their tracks as well, just like with the baby formula.
Yes.
You remember they was finding stuff in the baby
The baby.
formula? So they
Yes.
took all that off the shelf because they
Yes.
say they didn't know these chemicals was in the baby formula. Yeah, you knew what was in there.
Yeah, they
You
did.
knew what's in there, devil. You knew what was in there.
Yes, they did.
They knew. And now they sitting there saying they got stuff all in the dog food, all in the this and that. And
Mm-hmm.
the reason why people are finding out that these people they are working overtime on us. And just like they said, my brother, if they want to get us, and that's biblical. Like I said, they say
Yeah,
the Bible is not just pre-ancient stories. The Bible is
that's
prophecies.
right.
We are living it right now. But
Yeah.
one thing I could tell you right now, just like the comedian said, we don't die, we multiply. The
There it
more that
is.
they try to work overtime on us, the more that we grow. You understand what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right.
You remember that story where they say about the water? Remember in the Bible when this who that was king I forgot who that king was. He built that fortified city, and he said that
Yeah.
nothing was gonna come in this city. Nothing was gonna come in the city. But what
Yeah.
they did, what David and them did, David and them poisoned the water. Remember
Yeah.
the
They.
water and draw them out from the water. And that's what they're
Yes.
doing to us right now.
I
You got to
believe it.
watch the water and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about our body, and that's why they're trying to weaken the melanin in our body,
Yeah.
because our immune system, everything that they try to do to us is something about in our DNA, in our immune system.
Yes.
We know how to fight it off.
Right.
We know how to fight it off. So they figured that if they can weaken us by zapping our melanin and
Mm-hmm.
experiment in us, because you know they're gonna experiment on us
Oh
before they experiment
yes.
on themselves. You know that,
Oh
right? You
yes.
remember back
Oh yeah.
then with the syphilis and all this other stuff, what they was doing, going to our people, putting it in it just to see. You know they
Mm-hmm.
gonna use us anyway. But just think about it. Just think about it.
Yes.
All this stuff right here. These people, they got an agenda.
Yes, they do.
Just like my sister says, it's a plot.
Oh
It's a
yes.
plot. Don't you see it, my brother?
I've been saying it for years. They have been slowly slipping stuff in and then slipping more in, But now it's got to the point where they just don't care. They do it all out in the open. Whatever they trying to do it, they do it out here. This what we doing. Now y'all deal with it.
And
And
like you said, they say they don't care no more. Because women tell you why they don't care no more? Because they're on crutch time now. They know their time is almost over with now.
oh
So
yeah.
now they working overtime. And you know
Mm-hmm.
the devil, you know them enemies, they gonna work overtime. Who are
Yes.
asleep? We the ones that sleep.
That's right.
They
That's
are
true.
the ones rocking us to sleep with all that little material, all that gadget stuff, which is all
Right.
belongs to us anyway.
Exactly.
But we going
Exactly.
back after our birthrights. We want our
Yes.
birthrights.
That's it.
We want our birthrights because see what it was. We sold our birthrights over a bowl of beans.
Come on now. Come on.
We was tricked out of our birthrights. You know we was
That's
tricked
right.
out of our birthrights.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, we
Like we
are.
just fell out of the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Like our history only began during slavery.
Right.
No.
But it
Before
began.
slavery, we was building empires. We was kings and queens.
That's it.
We established a whole
A whole city.
nation.
Yeah.
Now we going into this new city. We are right now going into this new city. In the
Mm-hmm.
book of Revelation, you saw how the book of Revelation, how it had the streets, how everything was
Yeah.
just dazzled out.
Yes. Streets of
Hmm?
gold and pearly gates and all.
Right
Oh,
here, we right here, because everything that the kinkerworms, the palm worms, the locusts, the caterpillars had taken from us, they're gonna have to restore it back seven
that's
times.
it.
7 times. They're gonna
Absolutely.
have to restore it back. So
Yes.
all they did right now, my brother, is only preserved it for us. You
That's it.
understand?
That's it.
Do you see it?
Oh yes.
All they did was preserve it for us
That's it.
because they're gonna have to cough it all up.
So that's it.
And
Yes.
that's when you're gonna be sitting back, gonna be sitting back on your throne to rule and reign, just like it was ordained. And it's not a black and white thing,
That's
because there's
right.
no such thing as black and white. I black, I didn't black. It's like this wall right here, black. White
Mm-hmm.
is like how I said white. You ain't never saw nobody that transparent looking that white. You see what I'm saying? You ain't
Right.
never saw nobody that black
Right.
looking that black. Like I said, we are melanated people, the
Yeah.
darkest brown to the lightest pale
Absolutely.
brown. You understand?
Absolutely.
Where all that came from, that was all part of white supremacists. That's all it is. Because
Yeah.
we are one. We are
That's it.
one. But it's only one that's dominated over. And we couldn't take it. We couldn't stand it. But like I said, everything about us, it shows who we are.
That's right.
Everything that we put our mind to in sports, in
Yes.
building things, all this stuff that you see, the foam, the air condition,
Street
the
light.
motor in the cars, the street lights, the
Yeah.
refrigerator, the AC, the mop, the broom, most of
Right.
all that stuff we
We
invented. The red
created.
light,
Yeah.
we created all that.
Yes.
The cell phones, we created all that. But
Yes.
our name is not on it. Why?
Ah,
Because we didn't own the patent. That's why
that's
they
right.
got us. Because we didn't own the patent.
That's right.
But God said they're gonna preserve. It's all preserved for us. You hear me?
And is waiting.
Do you see it?
It is that is the most thing that we can rejoice about. Because yeah, they took it from us, but they've got to give it back. And they're going to give it back. Like you say, it's all going to be restored back unto us. Because there are times it's like you say, it's almost up. Just as God sees us, He sees them, and He knows how far they went to take what belonged to us. And they knew
Mm-hmm.
they could do it because, again, we didn't have the patent for the things. We didn't have the education to know to patent those things or and market so that it can be ours.
Hmm.
And they came in and just snatched the rug from up under us and took everything. And it's one thing if you do it sneakily, but you just came right on in
They
and
don't
said,
sneak with something that we do. They don't
"Yeah,
sneak. They'll come right in your face and take it from you.
that's it."
They even if they see your children, and I'm a witness of all that. They see your
Mm-hmm.
children good in sports. They'll sit
Yes,
there and find a way to turn your own child
crown
against you,
against you.
to take your child out and said that put them in somewhere else. And if they know that they are good in sports,
Mm-hmm.
oh, they do stuff like that.
Yes,
They have
every
they
day.
have a boldness where when it's something that belongs, just like our rappers, our singers, Whitney Houston and all them,
Yes.
how they was making all those millions for them.
Mm-hmm.
All the music industry. We don't own none
Yes,
of that. We
that's
doing
right.
all the singing, and when we die broke or die
Yes,
with a felony or something. Look at Michael Jackson, how they
yeah,
railroad him. The
they
only
really
ones
did.
that died with their legacy, like Hugh Hefner and Elvis Presley and all them, but our people don't die with in their legacy.
That's
You
right.
know, they ruin them
That's
before
true.
they die, or try to do
Absolutely.
anything to smear up their character.
Mm-hmm.
And look what my sister said right here. She says, when the pandemic hit, she said she became vegan. The meat just didn't look right to me, and still does. Girl, I'm not going to tell you no lie. My husband made lasagna today, and don't you know I was spitting out the ground meat. I couldn't even eat the ground meat. Where now the Most High God is telling me it's time for me to sit there and go on a diet and start eating right. Did you
Wow.
hear what I said? He showed me in a dream. He
Mm-hmm.
showed me in a dream. It was because God deal with me in dreams.
Dreams,
It
yes.
was 2 months ago. He dealt with me in a dream where I actually saw the rapture was coming.
Uh,
I saw I saw a street was so lit up where it was so white, and I saw so many people going the same way. I was walking on the side of a girl, don't even know who she was. We was talking, all of a sudden I saw her just disappear. You heard me?
oh
I
my.
looked behind me and I told this person, I said, "Did you see this person on the side of me disappear?" They said no. So I'm just keep walking. We was all walking to a building. It was a building. I don't know where it was because I live in a small town. We don't have too many buildings, okay?
Right.
But I was that close to getting to that gate. So and I saw like security guards. You know how they on the side of the gate, right? And all
Right.
of a sudden I saw people just running past me. So I'm looking and I saw people was just vanishing, disappearing. So I looked up and I saw in a tree, my brother, I saw people was just stuck in the tree. Do you hear me?
Stuck in the
Yes,
tree.
stuck in the tree. And all of a sudden my feet was coming off of the ground. And I tried to hold on. I saw a fence. And I tried to hold on to that fence. And for some reason, I was able to be stationed. My feet got stationed back down. And then I started running backwards. And when I was running backwards, I was trying to cross that fence. I got over that fence, and then I saw this man. He was telling everybody was coming into that house. So I was running in. I was about to go in that house, but I saw people running out of the house. And then I went and tried to jump back over that fence, but I was out of breath, out of weight, and everything. And that's right there. The Most High God say it's time for me to get my health back together. You hear me? Because
Yes.
it's going to be a time like that. My sister sitting there
Oh yeah.
saying where the food gonna be messed up. We gonna be out of breath, overweighted, and so much
Oh
stuff.
yes.
Where it's time, we want all these blessings, material blessings, but our health have to be as well too. You say
Yes.
as your soul prosper and your health. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
Yes.
we can say that, okay, I want to have this amount of money. I want to live this. I want my reparation. But
Hmm.
what's the purpose of having all this material stuff and your health is all messed up?
That's right.
You see?
Because you can leave the earth
Hmm.
like that and still have your riches, but you can't take it with you. So what you gonna do with it?
That's it.
So I agree. We got to get to the point to where we become more healthier, where we
Yes.
lose the weight, and um, we do the proper things to care and tend for our bodies, so that
Hmm.
our lives can be extended. Because if we're not in good health, what's the point of getting what belongs to you? And as soon as you get it, you in the grave.
That's it. And I could show you some pictures where I mean, I was a health conscious. You couldn't even catch me getting couldn't catch weight on me at all where I was a health conscious. It's just that once, when I started that home health, remember I was telling you,
Right,
dealing with our people had me all
right.
stressed out and just losing myself. You know how
Yeah.
you try to help your people. Is another
Hmm.
story. I tell you offline about that until God allowed me to tell my testimony on here because I'm about to get ready to go ahead and leave. I'm just trying to go ahead and I'm gonna say I might as well, make it that time even. But Melvin says, "We fear not those who is able to kill the body, but
Right.
cannot
Yeah.
kill the soul." Marcus Garvey said, "He shall come back in the whirlwind. He will be a terror to his enemy." Wow. And you see, everybody, Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all those people was forerunners. You understand?
Yes.
And
Yes.
and and and, and we had great prophets, great
Hmm.
man of God, great people that came before us. And what they did, they sat there and they took them out. So that's why I
Yeah.
tell you guys that we are living it out right now. All
Yeah.
these great leaders, all the people, look, what's his name? The minister, Louis Farrakhan. We got great people that speaks for our people, but every time when we try to wake our people up, they try to cancel them. You see what I'm saying? They
Yes.
try to
They can't
cancel
cancel
all our
them.
people. Anytime when we try to wake our people up, they cancel it. And the thing about it is that we help them.
Mm.
We help them cancel our own
Yes.
people. If we stick
Yes.
together, trust me, no way in the world that they can keep canceling out people, shutting out people up. If
That's right.
we can stick together. The
That's right.
only reason why all of our great leaders, all our forerunners came before us to prepare the way. All this stuff is nothing new. Like the
That's
Bible
right.
says, nothing new is under the sun.
That's right.
Nothing new. All the what they were saying, just like what the rest of them saying, and somebody else gonna come before and say the same thing. It's just that
So
the
true.
reason why our enemy can go ahead and take them out because we sold our own self out.
Yes.
We sold our own self out.
So true.
Because if we stick together, trust me, we can
That's
we can we can put the enemy to flight.
oh yes.
Just like the forerunner, Marcus Garvey's, Malcolm X. We
Yes.
had great leaders.
Yes, we did.
Great leaders came before us.
Yes.
But every time when we come together, what we do,
Fight.
we fight. We put our we help these people. We put our
Hmm.
own people head on a silver platter
Yes.
and hand it over to our oppressors.
That's true. That is so true. And sad because it's what we do. We turn on each other and like you say, serve serve us up to the other side.
It's
And
sad,
we'll
and
sell
I don't understand
ourselves.
that.
We'll sell ourselves for $1. It
I don't understand why. I don't understand why. When we see one of our brothers fall, I mean, it's like we will work overtime to make sure that
Hmm.
we hand them over. But when one of their people fall, they don't say nothing about it. They're gonna protect their own. We
Absolutely.
don't blog about it. We don't talk about it. But the minute when one of our brothers slip,
Hmm.
oh my God. But that's a
Yeah,
slave mentality. That's what you call a slave mentality because you
absolutely.
know that's how our ancestors, some of us, was taught. And some of them still have
Yeah.
the residue of their ancestors on
On them.
them. Where we
Hmm.
was told when we see our brothers get out of line to go there, and that's why they call them, well, I'm not even gonna say that, but we was told to rat on our own people.
Hmm.
When we see them us running from running away,
Right.
they would take the slave and they will beat them, and they will
Hmm.
call all the other slaves out to watch.
Then
So
be
what it
beaten.
was doing is to show you, you bet not do it. Set an example,
Right.
just like they did Kanye West and what's his name, Kyrie Irving. The reason
Right.
why they made it a a spectacle, just like a public lynching, to
Hmm.
show nobody else bet not cross you.
Right.
And that's how they stop you from researching, finding out who
Hmm.
you are by canceling you. Okay, you want
Yes.
to talk about your people, it's the chosen ones. Okay, then we're going to strip you from everything.
Hmm. But we fight back, and we we rise again, and that's what it's going to take. It's going to take us to look at our brothers and sisters, and find that common ground, and put
Mhm,
all foolishness aside, and
mhm.
take each other by the hand, and march forward to get what belongs to us. We first got to learn to stand together. And
Mhm.
once we get that down back, the rest of it will be a lot easier.
So you don't think, my brother, that we are really fulfilling scriptures as I speak? Because you remember how in the Bible, how our forefather, how when they say Moses was bringing them out and brought them into the wilderness, how they was
Right,
complaining. They was complaining because they left eating beans and leeks of what they left behind in Pharaoh house, not knowing they was in bondage.
right,
And today we don't want to come out of Babylon. We don't want to
right,
come out of our oppressor's way of living, because we feel that we're going to leave behind all that, labels, the Versace
right,
and the all these name brand stuff and the cars and how we feel that, we don't want to come out because we don't want to let go of the material stuff.
right, right. I agree,
So
and I
really
do,
nothing is new.
I do agree that we are fulfilling the
Hmm.
scripture now. We're walking it out. We're walking in that season. Uh,
Hmm.
we just a lot of us just don't know it. We're so blinded because
Hmm.
again we're chasing after everything that that's already ours,
Hmm.
and we're busy doing that we have become distracted from the
Hmm.
truth of it all. And when we change from that place of being distracted, then I believe we can fully then see the truth and walk in it.
Hmm.
But a lot of people don't believe that we're the chosen ones.
Hmm. But like I said, a lot of them don't have to believe because the evidence is right here.
Right.
The evidence is right here where now we don't have to say, oh, we the chosen ones, because the proof is right here. The evidence is right there. You know,
Right.
we. are like magic. The black man is like magic
Mm,
because, like I said, the black man can make the chocolate's baby and the whitest
yes,
baby. Only the black sperm can do that. No other or lighter race can make a chocolate baby.
that's
But
right.
we are our genes are so diversity where we can make from the chocolates to the whitest. You
Yes.
see, you never saw
Mm,
no other race
race to be
can
able to
do
do
that,
that.
can make a chocolate baby. They
That's right.
cannot do that. So that's showing you right now we are like magic, it's just to show you who we are. Our eyes are dominant. We can stay in the
Hmm.
sun from sun up to sundown. Only thing that's going to happen, we're just going to get darker, but we're not going to burn.
Right. That's right.
We're not going to burn. Put
That's
sports.
right.
We got a few more minutes, and after that, we're gonna leave at exactly. I'm trying to do that exact hour here. You hear me?
I got you.
But if you want to leave, you can. You hear
No,
me?
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. Live for a few more minutes. But like I was saying, from the sports, everything, it's just that we dominate everything. And it's not like we are bragging. But
Right.
I believe that what the most high God is doing is he's raising the bottom up.
Yes, the first
Where the
shall be
first gonna be
last.
yes, and the last gonna be first. And that's what I
Absolutely.
believe right now. And that day is coming, and everybody is saying we need to get this, and we don't even have to pick up a rock. You understand?
Right.
We don't even have to pick up a rock because, like I said, nature got this.
That's it.
Nature got this. Nature is what's going to fight on our behalf. And if you don't think that nature is going to fight on our behalf, then look around.
That's it. Look around.
Look around because it's right there. But only thing that I can say before we go ahead and close it out is just that we just got to stay on the wall. We
Hmm.
got to stay on the wall. We just can't allow these people to just keep rocking us to sleep. And when I say
Right.
people, I'm talking about wickedness in high places.
That's right.
Because we already know it's not really too much a race thing. It's about power.
Yes.
Mhm. It's about power
Yes.
because when that day come, poor white, black, everybody gonna be caught up in it. You understand?
See?
Only they thinking the only ones that's gonna survive is the rich.
Yes. So true. Like I say, folks can be up 1 minute. It could be my turn today, but it can be your turn tomorrow. So we just got to keep keep moving. Cause again, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
So that's why we live in it.
And that's why we don't have to worry about it.
Not at all. Everybody said that saying, "Oh, we got to worry about." Just like the guy was saying, he said, "We fear not those who is able to kill the body, but cannot kill the soul." So, like I said there and say, because this body right here, like I said there and say, you know, they can do whatever they want to this body because I truly believe that this is a spiritual fight. This is a spiritual attack that
That's
we
right.
are on. We are in.
Yes.
This is a spiritual attack. And the only way that we can be able to win this right here, and that's through the spirit. Because,
That's
like I said, we don't have the military weapons and we don't have all the stuff that they have that's backing them up. How do you think
right.
that they became powerful? Uh it didn't happen overnight. Rome wasn't built overnight. These
That's right.
people got a lot of people that's backing them up. So that's a fixed fight. There's no way in the world that you can be able to sit there and win this type of fight. The only way that's going to happen, it got to be the Most High God. It got to be you
Yes.
know where I'm going. The
Oh
hell, the wind,
yes.
the
That's
earthquakes,
right.
the hurricane, the sun. The sun. Oh
Yeah.
my God! Let's not mention the sun.
What? Yeah, that's true. And it's amazing that the sun is drawing closer to the earth. Now, how does that happen when it's supposed to revolve around
Mm-hmm.
the earth? It's only supposed to come close enough to give us heat
Mm-hmm.
and to keep us warm, but to know that it's coming closer and closer to the earth, there's got to be a God who
Thank
holds
you.
back his hands and say, well, you move that way. And nature hears and obeys.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
that's
if the sun, it don't, and like I say, the way that they think that we talk, especially when we talk it in a spiritual realm, they think like we talking like you have to have like a doctor's degree. This
right.
right here is where even a child, the way that we speak and where even a child can
Can
understand.
understand
You,
it.
you, you
Yeah.
don't even need no degree. With this right here, we speak it in a
Yeah.
childlike manner where even a child could understand.
Yes.
All this stuff right here, what we are talking about right now, you can go and you can fact check all this.
Yes.
You can fact check all this. As the sun is getting closer to the earth, they think that they can utilize it by with all this technology stuff, spending all these millions of dollars on this. They are preparing for them to survive in this climate. You heard me?
Yes. That's right. You know it.
Come on,
That,
guys. It don't take a rocket science. We got 4 more minutes. It don't take a rocket science. It
that's
does
right.
not take a rocket science to go ahead and figure this out. It
So true.
don't take a rocket science. So, brother, what you want to say before we close it up?
Well, I want to thank you for
Thank
allowing me
you.
up. It's always a joy and a pleasure to hang out with you. Um, I just want everybody to just open up their eyes and just wake up so that they can really see and hear the truth. Um, other than that, I thank you, and I'm going to be praying for you and your family. Uh,
Thank you very much.
that God will move for you all, and that's it.
And also, tell them about your two channels you have.
Oh, I have two channels: Eagle Soaring High, Channel One, and Eagle Soaring High, Channel Two. Fireside Chat with Eagles.
Yes, yes, yes. And trust me, you won't be disappointed. You also have a 7 day revival. We are
Yes,
now in the fourth, right? The fourth day,
the the
fifth,
sixth, the
the
fifth
sixth.
day. Woo!
Oh, we in the fifth.
Tomorrow is the sixth day.
Oh, wow. Time passed
I
fast.
know it's been going so fast.
Yes, guys, make sure you go ahead and check it out. I was on the first day when I was
Sunday.
Sunday, yes.
Yes.
And it's been going strong ever since. Ever since. And what's the topic?
A transforming walk, no, a transforming path, walking
Yes.
into a new season.
Yes, and I went on and I spoke on looking back is not an option. So
Yeah,
whatever you left behind, trust me, leave it behind because we pressing forth. We are
that's
pressing forward. And guys, on this note right here, we're gonna go ahead and close it down. Thank you, College, Melvin Reed. Thank you guys for joining my life. Like I said, I take nothing lightly. We, like I said, we in here each and every day. We are learning. None of us have arrived. We're striving, and we see some things that we want to bring to light, and all we need you guys to support us, because like I said, we don't have it all together, and we know right now that the enemy out there is working overtime on us, and that's why, make sure you guard your kids, protect your family, love on each other. If you have art against your brother, your sister, forgive them, let it go, because we can't hold on to all that, because what it does, it eats us up and it causes more damage. So we got to learn to start coming together, working together, because we know that the devil, the enemy, he working overtime, and he's seeking who he can devour. The only thing is that we wants to stay asleep, but this
Mhm.
time right now is for us to wake up and come out, with the whole armor. We can't keep going out there half cocked. And guys, make sure you go ahead and share this video, because my nephew, he is missing. It's been going on 3 years. And the way that all this stuff is playing out, it doesn't make no sense, because if you got the information, share it, even if he's in the wrong. We're not trying to cover up anything, report it to the police, turn it in, but make sure, that we get some kind of closure to the family. So again, my brother, I thank you for joining my live. I wanted to ask you to come on, but I said, no, I'm going to speak to your spirit. And trust me, you heard the voice of God. And trust
Yeah.
me, when I saw you in my live, I said, oh, thank you. Thank you. Because iron sharpens iron, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, indeed. So thank you. We've been on for 2 hours,
Two
and that's right there. I haven't done in a
What's
long,
it
long
about?
time, but I'm not going to go ahead and monetize it. I just here, wanted to, bring forth the word, of what's going
Right.
on with my nephew. And we took it to preaching. We
A
took it
whole
to talking about all the stuff that's going on. We just took it. It just took to a
yes.
whole nother level. You see what I'm saying?
Oh
Won't he do
yes.
it?
Won't
Won't
he
he do
do it?
it? Yes. So I know you tired because you've been up all day.
Yes.
But what I'm gonna do, I'm going to take my shower, and after that, I'm going to watch the live that you had today.
Today.
What's the
Okay.
name? What's the speaker name?
Nancy Perrin.
Okay, okay, all right. So all right, on that, brother. I'm not gonna hold you long, and you be blessed here.
You too.
All right. Good night.
Bye bye, everyone.
All right. Okay, guys, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and leave myself, but make sure you go ahead and get the word out when it comes to my nephew, with the bloggers that, reports on, news like this, because we looking for them. So make sure you guys go ahead and share these videos and get to these bloggers. And if they need any information, they can go ahead and contact me. And trust me, I will supply them with all the information that they need. So, guys, good night, and you all be blessed.